what the House subpoenas of Rice, Brennan, and Power in the unmasking probe mean.
Making it clear to Fox News that the unmasking subpoenas were sent by Chairman Nunes, quote, acting separately from the committee's alleged Russian collusion investigation, from which Nunes stepped aside on April 6th to confront a separate House Ethics Committee probe that's focused on his public statements about classified data. The Democrats maintain that should constrain Nunes' involvement, but Nunes told me recently he is an active chairman.
But what I've done, because I thought it was appropriate, as long as there was going to be these bogus charges against me until that got cleared up, I was just going to set at least the Russia investigation aside, because I didn't want to become the face of this investigation. But everything else, I'm still in charge of.
Including the unmasking inquiry.
Well, especially the unmasking.
Judicial Watch has asked the House Ethics Committee also to examine ranking member Schiff's public discussion of classified material. The committee hasn't said whether it will do so. Bill.
So come back to Samantha Power in these subpoenas. It marks a new development in the probe. How come?
Indeed, because the former UN ambassador had not previously figured in the unmasking controversy. House investigators told me they are now intensifying their focus on Ambassador Power, who declined our request for comment, but she seems to have been the subject of a cryptic exchange at a House hearing last week with former CIA Director John Brennan, himself named in these unmasking subpoenas.
Do you recall any U.S. ambassadors asking that names be unmasked?
I don't know. Maybe it's ringing a vague bell, but I could not answer with any confidence.
The subpoenas also targeted Michael Flynn, President Trump's former national security advisor, and Michael Cohen, a longtime Trump attorney. Cohen has denied colluding with the Kremlin in 2016. Flynn, through attorneys, has sought immunity in exchange for congressional testimony. The issuance of these subpoenas was first reported by the Wall Street Journal.
It's not all about Russia. The House Intelligence Committee has reportedly issued 7 subpoenas in connection with its investigation of Russian interference in the 2016 election and of the Obama administration's potentially illegal use of the government's foreign intelligence collection power for the purpose of monitoring Americans, in particular Americans connected to the Trump campaign and transition. The news was broken Wednesday afternoon by the Wall Street Journal. The most intriguing detail of the subpoenas is the demand for any information related to requests for unmasking by Samantha Power, President Obama's ambassador to the United Nations. Unmasking is the revealing of intelligence reports of the identities of Americans whose communications or information about whom have been incidentally intercepted during foreign intelligence collection operations. Of course, the fact that a subpoena demanding information is issued does not necessarily mean the information exists. Nevertheless, the issuance of a subpoena implies that the issuer has a good faith basis to believe it does. On that score, it has previously been reported that the committee's chairman, Devin Nunes, Republican of California, has reviewed intelligence reporting and detected instances of unmasking. Were there to be information indicating that Ms. Powers was involved in unmasking American identities in intelligence reports, significant questions would be raised. As ambassador to the UN, Power, a longtime Obama advisor, held a diplomatic position. She was not an intelligence analyst. It is not immediately clear why the UN ambassador would be involved in the disclosure of American identities in intelligence reports after the agencies that collected and analyzed the intelligence had decided such identities should be masked. They're going to get to the bottom of this, that's for sure. That's for sure. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.